Welcome to another exciting episode of Valuable Coins. If you're a coin enthusiast or a collector, you're in for a treat. Today we're diving deep into all of the most sought after and valuable coins in the world of numismatics. These coins have made waves in the collector market, reaching extraordinary auction values that will absolutely amaze you. So let's get started. First up, we have the United States Abraham Lincoln Wheat 1 penny. Without a mint mark, in dirty condition, at first glance it might seem like a typical Lincoln cent, but when you dig deeper into its history, rarity, and market value, it's clear this coin is anything but ordinary. The Lincoln cent has a long and storied history in American currency. First minted in 1909, it was the first U.S. coin to feature President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Breener. The image of Lincoln was chosen to honor the president's legacy and contribution to the United States. The reverse features two stalks of wheat, which is why this series is often referred to as the wheat penny. The wheat penny was produced until 1958, when it was replaced by the memorial cent, making the earlier coins, especially those in pristine condition or with notable errors, highly collectible. The 1920 Lincoln Wheat Penny is a particularly interesting coin because of its mintage numbers. That year, the U.S. Mint produced over 250 million of these pennies across all mints. However, the 1920 without a mint mark is the version that commands attention, and that's where things get intriguing. While the mintage itself is not low compared to other years, the condition of the coin can greatly affect its value. The dirty condition of this coin adds a fascinating dynamic to the story. When a coin is not in pristine shape, it might be seen as less desirable, but in the world of high-end numismatics, there is a niche for coins with original aged patinas, or those that tell a story through their wear and tear. This is where the 1920 Lincoln Wheat Penny, without a mint mark, gets its special treatment. Despite its dirty condition, this particular coin has been known to fetch massive amounts at auction, sometimes crossing into the 200,000 plus range depending on its provenance, rarity, and demand from collectors. The auctiono for rare Lincoln pennies, especially those like the 1920 with unique characteristics, has seen a major boom, with collectors appreciating coins that show history through their imperfections. A piece like this isn't just a coin, it's a living artifact, a representation of a different time in American history, and its presence on the auction block can cause bidding wars among top collectors, pushing its value to extraordinary heights. The 1920 Lincoln cent without a mint mark also stands out for its design features. As with all Lincoln pennies from this era, it carries the elegant portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. Lincoln is depicted in a classic forward-facing pose with the words "In God We Trust" to the left and "Liberty" to the right, surrounded by the year 1920 at the bottom. The reverse, showing two stalks of wheat, symbolizes the country's agrarian roots and reflects the era's focus, American farming. These simple yet symbolic design features are what make the wheat penny so iconic. Even with a mintage of over 250 million, finding a coin from 1920 in a dirty condition with historical value can elevate its market worth. The fact that it is a key date in the history of the Lincoln cent, coupled with the condition and its presence on the auction market, makes it a contender for high valuation. Next up, the 1926 Lincoln Wheat Penny is one of those rare coins that seems to command the attention of collectors for its unique characteristics. While many 1926 coins circulate quietly, the large date era variety stands out, and it's one of the most prized versions of the coin, fetching up to $500,000 or more. In the auction market, this high value is primarily attributed to the striking error that occurred during the production of these coins at the U.S. Minter. A coin features a noticeable difference in the size and positioning of the digits in the date compared to regular versions of the coin. On a typical 1926 wheat penny, the digits of the year are evenly spaced and proportioned, but with the large date era, the 2 and 6 appear noticeably larger than the rest of the digits. This kind of error is called a die variety, where the dies used to strike the coins were not aligned or produced with the same measurements as their intended designs, resulting in a clear difference in the appearance of the date. To understand the significance of this error, you must first know that die errors like these are extremely rare even in modern times. With the advanced technology used in minting, such errors are few and far between. When you go back to the 1920s, a period when the U.S. Mint